What's going on, everybody? This is Rick from Studio Space, and today I'm going to show you the new add field or add parameter that has been added to Explorer Tool 2.18. So let's start off by dragging in a new Explorer tool and making sure it's centered to the cursor and making sure it's also in the collection because I like to keep things tidy. And let's add a icosphere in this case, but you can use any object you want. And keep an eye on the shortcuts here if you want to know what keys I'm pressing. Okay, so the new version of Explorer Tool has an add field or add parameter, which allows you to add more of the specific parameter that you're modifying. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, let's put everything in a collection here so we can load it into Explorer Tool. So hide it and load it back in. Okay, so for this example, I'm going to go to the explode parameter, but basically everything now has an add field, as you can see. So we have explode, the old versions of Explorer Tool stopped at the Falloff dropdown, and this add field is new for basically every parameter. So we have quite a lot of more options now. So what does it do? Well, to demonstrate this, let's quickly add a noise modifier to the scale uniform. And we can see things move, and this is nothing new. This is what Explorer Tool already did, but we kind of have a problem now because we can scale up this scale uniform parameter here, but that automatically means that sure, the spheres here get bigger, but the multiplication of the modifier gets bigger as well, because Explorer Tool works by multiplying the value you put in the parameter here, so scale uniform or scale multiply or road instance, etc. It multiplies it by the modifier, or vice versa. The modifier multiplies the parameter here. So if you want to change the scale of these without changing how much they get influenced by the noise, that's where the add field comes in. So we can scale them up with the add field, but this does not influence the noise modifier. So that's new. So if we scale the uniform, put the scale uniform to 1, there's very little scaling happening, but still a bit, because it only multiplies 1 with the noise. And then after that, you can use the add command to influence the scale of the objects separately from that, without it having without it being influenced by the noise modifier here. So it allows for more specific control. And if you want to, for example, have them scale up and down, bigger and smaller, you just use the scale uniform because it's being multiplied by the noise modifier here. See, so there's more variation in the size now, and then you can always add or subtract the scale in the add field. So there's 2 separate ways to scale things up, and without using a modifier, these things basically do the same. So scale uniform and add basically do the same thing without a modifier, but if you're using a modifier, the scale uniform has a different function because it's being multiplied with the noise. I hope that's clear. It might be a bit confusing, but try it out on different parameters because it's been added to basically every parameter here. So explode, XYZ, add. You see all these add fields now, and it allows for way more control. And it was a big part I was missing in Explorer Tool, but it also was a big part to implement. It was quite a lot of work, but now we have it, and yeah, you can do way more stuff with Explorer Tool now. So this might seem like a small update, but it's definitely important to better art direct your motion design setups. So I hope you enjoyed this free update for Explorer Tool. Download 2.18 right now in your Blender Market account. It's available right now. Take care.